Hi, YouTube friends and family. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Tell Me Now TV. You guys know how much I appreciate it. So I got 3 stories for you today, all about babies. Now, let me just say up front, one of the stories is pretty disturbing, and I have some disturbing video to go along with it. I'll give a warning before I play that video a little later on. But I just want to give you a heads up that it is coming. But let's start off with some good news, you guys. So as you all know by now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, had a healthy baby boy. He was born on May 6th. He weighed 7 pounds 6 ounces. His name is Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor. So Archie is not short for Archibald. It is just Archie. Harrison is for son of Harry. Not sure what the Mountbatten is. And then the Windsor, of course, is the royal's last name. So little Archie is 7th in line to the throne behind his grandpa Charles, his uncle William, his 3 cousins, which are William's children, and his dad, Harry. So just want to wish Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and little baby Archie all the best to them. Now, moving on to the next story, which actually has something to do with the royals. This little baby Archie, wasn't more than 3 days old when the foolishness already started. So not sure if you guys heard, but there's a radio personality named Danny Baker. He works for BBC Radio 5 Live. Well, he just got fired by the BBC because he tweeted this picture after baby Archie was born. And he captioned it, "The royal baby leaves hospital." So, as you can imagine, instantaneously, the Twitterverse was in an uproar over this, and they were slamming this guy left and right. Well, it didn't take too long, I think like within a couple of hours, and the BBC wound up firing this guy. And what they said was that what Danny Baker did goes against the values we as a station aim to embody. Danny's a brilliant broadcaster, but will no longer be presenting a weekly show with us. So yeah, he shot himself in the foot with that. And you know, the crazy thing is that he said that he didn't mean it as a racist tweet, but the man is 61 years old. He has 30 plus years experience in journalism. He knew. I don't care what he's saying, he knew. Now, I don't follow sports over in the UK or in Europe at all, but even I know that the soccer players, the black soccer players over there, have been complaining about the treatment that they're getting from the fans. So the fans are making monkey noises, and calling them racial slurs. So if I know this stuff, I'm sure that this Danny Baker guy knew it. And frankly, I am so sick of people saying, "I'm not racist. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry." You know, it's like you put out all of this garbage, and then after the mess hits the fan, then you want to retract it. Then you want to be sorry. But you know what? You're grown. You knew better. You put it out there anyway. So, you know, I always say, own your mess. Just own it, you know? But, you know, I just thoroughly disgusted with this guy. In a quote, this Danny Baker guy said, "It was a stupid, unthinking gag picture." He said, "I'm sorry my gag picture of the little fellow in the posh outfit has whipped some up. Never occurred to me because my mind is not diseased." Then he also said, would have used the same stupid picture for any other royal birth or even one of my own. Anyway, here's to ya, Archie. Sorry, mate.
This boy definitely lying.
Well, you know what? I call bull on this too, because if he would have done it for any other royal birth, why didn't he use it for one of Kate's births? She's had 3 children. When Kate and William had kids, he never posted that picture. It wasn't until Meghan and Harry gave birth that he decided that he was going to post a picture of a monkey. Bullshit. I call bullshit. So good riddance, poof pow, be gone to that fool. So let's move on. Let's move on. This next story doesn't get any better. Actually, it gets worse. This is the part, guys, where if you're very sensitive to seeing things and hearing things, you may want to click off of this video at this time, okay? But there was a, back in February in Arizona, there was a couple that went to, what was the name of it? Chandler Medical Center in Arizona. The wife went into labor early with twin girls. Well, the father was in the delivery room and he was taking video of the delivery. Now, the girls were born, those twin girls. Their names are Morgan and Madison. Well, the doctor actually dropped Morgan on her head just seconds after being born, and the father caught the whole thing on video. And in the article that I read, he said, "I told him you dropped my baby," and he acted nonchalant and had a nonchalant look on his face. And then the dad says, "Then I showed him the video and he had nothing to say after that." So this doctor drops the baby on her head. They don't say anything to the parents. They act like nothing happened until the father confronts him, and then he's got nothing to say. Now, the medical facility nor the doctor have apologized. And to boot, the parents found out that after he dropped the baby, that they actually did an ultrasound on her without the parents' knowledge. It wasn't until 6 weeks later that they found out that an ultrasound was done on their daughter. And when they did the ultrasound, they found out that the little girl suffered from what's called a germinal matrix hemorrhage, or a GMH. And what that is bleeding of the brain. Now, they said that GMH is not uncommon in babies who are born prematurely. So this bleeding on the brain may or may not have anything to do with her being dropped on her head. However, what the mom is saying is that this little girl, Morgan, has been having these fits of shaking, and they're concerned about it. So they're going to send her to a neurologist in August to find out if there was any damage done. Now, when all of this transpired, the parents didn't, go running to the media, didn't go running to the attorney's office. They were trying to keep it between the doctor, the hospital, and them. But when the hospital and the doctor didn't even have the decency to apologize for what happened, the father, or it might have been the mother, one of the parents posted it to their Facebook page. And then, of course, it went viral from there, and the news media picked it up. So now it's a big deal. The hospital is looking into it, and they say, of course, we care about our patients, and their safety and well-being is of the utmost importance, and we're investigating it. So there's probably going to be more to come on this story. But when I saw this video, I was just shocked. It was very, very difficult for me to look at. So I did want to bring that to you, let you know that was going on. I bet you the royal baby didn't get dropped. So, wishing the parents and the twin girls all the best, and I hope the little Morgan winds up being okay. Oh, one other thing that I forgot to tell you about little baby Archie. So apparently William and Kate, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, have not seen the baby yet. So today is Saturday. The baby was born on Monday. Now, when the baby was born, they were out of town, but they were back in the country. They still have not seen the baby. Now, you all probably have heard that there's some beef going on between the brothers, and the two couples are not doing very well. That's a whole nother story. William is acting just like his father Charles, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I find it really interesting that Harry is having his first child and his brother has not seen the child after 5 days. So kind of have to keep our eye on that. But anyway, that's all that I have on the baby news front. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. You know how much I really appreciate it. I would love if you would please take a moment to thumbs up this video. Consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the notification bell so when I upload new videos that you'll get a notification on it. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye.